Hello, my name is Dylan Floyd. I'm a student in Georgia Tech's OMSCS program, and this summer I've been taking David Joyner's Education Technology class. And today I'll be showing you the web application prototype that I've been developing after doing some research on homeschooling and um, sort of how we can leverage technology to improve the distance learning options. I got started in the semester really focused on homeschooling and wondering why it wasn't more popular in the first place. And that led me to a deeper analysis on traditional learning in the classroom, homeschooling, and online learning, and trying to figure out what the issues were with all of them. And then I stumbled upon hybrid learning, which sort of is very loosely defined, but more or less takes components as needed uh, from traditional or from homeschooling. So, for example, you might have a student spend 2 days of the week in a classroom, but the flexibility is the big bonus with a hybrid learning model because if in the case where a pandemic hits, you have the flexibility and the infrastructure already in place to continue with distance learning. And um, so I created this platform basically with two main use cases for students. Um, the first being that I want students to be able to, while they're physically distanced from other students, during the pandemic, I want them to be able to uh, get outside of that physical bubble academically, right? And so one of the main features for this web application was being able to, before you even create an account or anything, just being able to log in, or not log in, just being able to search for for anything, right? So if I'm a Fulton County student and I want to see what other Fulton County students are doing, right? I can type in Fulton County, do a search for that. And then there's only one project in the database right now because this is a prototype and it's filled with mostly synthetic users and dummy projects. But um, this is the result that you would get for something like that. Or if I typed in physics, I would get a bunch of results like this. And I think that this is good because it would sort of entice users to sign up for the site. And if I tried to go view this at-home Rube Goldberg project, which could be really good for a school project, a distance learning school project, right? If I try to, oh, I'm denied because I haven't signed up yet. So if I go back and I search for physics again, you'll see that the same thing happens, except if I hit the favorite, I think it'll take me to the registration page. Yeah, to create an account. Um, but that being said, let me sign in and just show you some more of the other use cases that this platform has. And we'll start off with I'll start off with my profile. So when I log in, I'm taken directly to my specialized interest page. And so that's really the core functionality here is sort of twofold, right? One is being able to search and explore uh, all these different projects and find stuff that's personally interesting to the student and help them be more inspired to learn. And the other side is being able to post content yourself and be able to show off work that you've done or share it with a teacher for an assignment, or maybe if you do a special coding challenge for an employer that's trying to hire you or something like that, right? Or where you want to work, you can go to your portfolio page, and here's where you would potentially create a project if you wanted to. Um, all the changes here are reflected dynamically, and they update the database, and we can just call this super example. And yeah, that's fine. We'll type in super down here. And we can make this a network project. So the project is saved. You see it, my profile loading here. I have the ability to see what my portfolio looks like to other people as well from the public view. So if I click here, I get a notification as the public view of my portfolio. The public can actually view the portfolio without creating an account, but basically what this shows you is only the public projects, anyone that I haven't added to my academic network, right? So if I go to my academic network, what I have here is people that I have followed, and so demo teacher is one of them. Free guitar lessons is great. I love to play the guitar, so I favorited this one. And this homeschooling performance initiative was something that I was looking at earlier with Fulton County. I can go and look at their page. I'm following them. If I unfollow them because I move across the country or something, I can undo that and then go to my network, and you no longer see Fulton County, so that's pretty cool. If I go to, users also have the ability to add favorites, right? So if I go to favorites, you'll see these are ones that I've already favorited. If I unfavorite something, it dynamically gets removed. I can go to trending and see what's the most popular, the most favorited projects of the week based on the number of favorites, and it has all that information up here as well. So yeah, and the search functionality is also definitely one of the most important ones. I think it's a little bit outside the scope of this class to have the results be returned in a really good way, but it's also important to have a really good product, right? So if you look at an example tile, if you just hit the search, it returns everything. So what the search is based on is it's based on the project title, it's based on the project description, and also the project tags. From this view, I'm not able to see the project tags, but if I go back to my portfolio and I click edit on this one, this public project, right now I only have project and tags. But if I added, let's say, EdTech and OMSCS and what else could I add? Presentation. And I hit save. I go back to search and type in presentation. I can even just type in present, I think, and it'll show up. Right? It does a like search based on not just the title, but also the content, and the username is something you can search for as well. So if I wanted to search for user demo, or just any demo, it could be a teacher demo, a user demo, demo teacher, user demo. Why did this one come up? Demonstrate, things like that. So yeah, overall, I mean, just to recap a little bit, I think that this has a lot of potential for to improve the distance learning experience, or the hybrid learning model experience for not just for students, but everyone involved in that kind of learning process. Like students for sure would be able to explore work that they find interesting that other people are doing. They can get exposed to more projects outside of their physical, bubbles. They can showcase their work, but also you have the other side where teachers and parents can use the platform to sort of find more creative projects to integrate into lesson plans, and companies could use this sort of as a screening tool to see what projects you've completed, and the government may be able to get a better sense of how homeschooling is going for their user or for their constituents. So that is pretty much all the functionality that I have to show today. This is just a prototype, and I think there's a lot of interesting features that can be improved upon going forward, one of which would be the specialization page. I think it's kind of annoying that I have to go in here and edit my interests, right? You do presentation, right? Save the changes, and the presentation one's going to show up. But I think going forward, it would be really great, since we keep track of the projects that each user has liked, if these were fed to the user using a machine learning model to really provide a better system than what the hashtags do. So that's my project, and thank you for watching.